Hello, everybody. We're back.
We're back.
We're back. We're back again tonight. Welcome to the Seekers Chronicles, Paranormal Historians, where the history meets the paranormal.
Very nice.
You see. So, how's everything? How's everybody out there? I hope everybody had a great weekend. My weekend I spent with family. My cousins had a cousin reunion. So we had a bunch of cousins all get together, and one of the other cousins there, their birthday is at the end of the month, and my birthday was like a couple days before that, so they had a cake for us.
A couple days ago.
And I got some nice cigars. I got a $50 cigar that I burnt.
You're kidding. Well, good. You know what? You only live once.
They gave me one. It was one of my birthday gifts, and my cousin he lit one, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna join you. So yeah, so it's a couple beers, cigars. So it was a nice weekend, family wise. So Jenny, I know you did something because you every weekend do an investigation on something or someone. I don't know. Well, I know.
I did. I did have an investigation. I'm so embarrassed. You know me so well. So I actually went on a meditation and nature walk with Inner Soul Wellness, which is an organization near me that does amazing work with spirit, and Richard Moschella, our favorite person on earth. We went for a hike and investigation at a local park called Jonathan's Woods. And we are just all about the outdoor investigations now, as you know. So it was really interesting. There was a kind of an abandoned stone home that we came to. And I set my recorder down and just walked away and listened to it. And there was some crazy stuff that came out, kind of like a hello. Got some good EVPs, definitely connected with nature and relaxed, had some meditation. It was really, really good time. Would love to do it again.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. Maybe one day I'll come join you guys. If you guys didn't live to cross the bridge, it's like sometimes you guys like going to another country for me.
No nature walks there. Oh, yeah. Adam is saying he liked my group picture of the walk because we have a little joke that I'm always the tallest in the picture. And sure enough, I was towering over everybody. Somebody reminded us that it was the 45th. It was Melissa, I believe. It's our 45th episode, correct?
Yes, amazing. It is. 45 episodes in so far. Definitely gonna make and we're booked to the end of the year with everybody.
I know.
I got a couple of dates in December, then we'll go right into next year, 2026.
We're having too much fun, my friends. Too much fun.
Yeah, it's too much fun and it goes by quick.
It does. 45, gosh.
45 episodes.
That's
and we can't wait till Kim comes back. Kim might be coming back soon.
She's coming back. Yeah, yeah. She'll be back.
And, so we'll see. We'll see.
It went fast. It definitely went fast. The summer goes fast. And so before you know it, it's Halloween.
Yeah, that'd be great once she comes back. We have a good time. But the three of us, we have a good time also. So.
It is. You know what, Melissa? Also, thank you, Melissa. Again, we're getting close to our year anniversary.
Yes, that's in October. The first week of October, the first Tuesday in October is our year anniversary. Holy cow, that'd be cool. We have to put all kind of stuff, something on for that too. Sure. That's going to be cool. I just can't wait. So I just want to let everybody know we have a fantastic guest.
We do.
Bianca Rose, she was supposed to be on tonight, but she had some stuff going on. So she backed out, but she recommended somebody else for us. And wow, I was like, wow, that's cool. We're going to miss her, but we have her. We're going to definitely have her back in the future.
We'll definitely have her back on. No doubt about it.
I'll try to get her on too.
But don't be disappointed because we have a wonderful guest.
Yes, they're best friends. So she came on the last minute, So this is friends. I want to thank her.
Yeah.
But Jenny, do
Yes.
introductions.
I got to get a name like this because it's so fancy and wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have the Queen of Darkness, Shannon Michelle Collins. Welcome to the show, Shannon.
Thank
There
you.
she goes.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
I love it. The
Hello.
Queen of Darkness. It's beautiful.
The Queen. The
I'm
Queen
trying
is
to think
here.
what I'd be the queen of, like pizza or something.
Oh, I love pizza.
Yeah.
The Queen of Pizza, Jenny Galucci.
Pizza is the other white meat.
Cheese is my weakness. Thank you.
How are you? Thanks for being on our show.
I am
Yeah.
good. Thank you for having me. I'm
Yeah.
excited to be here.
Yeah, I agree, Adam. Awesome name.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you.
And you have a show on Netflix. Will you host?
No.
No, not Netflix. See, I screwed it up. Not Netflix.
One day maybe.
One day. See, I'm pushing. See, I'm foreseeing it.
It's manifesting.
It's foreseeing
Oh,
it. I put it out to the
you're
universe.
manifesting it.
It's going to happen.
Yes.
But you're on Paraflix.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm on Paraflex. I'm on
Yeah.
Paraflex.
Nice.
I am their horror hostess with the ghostess.
I love it.
Thank
I love that you're manifesting that for her. See,
you,
everyone
me
who comes on
too.
our show ends up with a
Yeah.
Netflix special.
Yes, please.
I mean, that'd be great.
That'd be
I would
really
say,
cool.
she was on the
It
show.
has happened.
I wonder if she remembers us poor people back here.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of
You'll be like,
course.
Yeah, you probably seen, probably would. There's people
Who would
out
I
there.
be?
Huh?
Who would I be without you?
Yeah. See, yeah, I put it
Yeah,
out
you
to
heard
the
it
universe
here.
for you, and now
Exactly.
it's gonna manifest into it. So
I
Yep.
hope so. That'd be
You got-
cool.
that'd be very
it
cool.
would.
Yeah. So
Well, thank you for that.
she is a fellow New Yorker like me, but she's a little further out. She's on the island, but she's New York.
Yes.
We're New
That
York in
counts.
the audience.
New York.
We're in the audience now.
I'm from Long
That's what-
Island. Long
Yeah, but
Island.
you're
I
from
know.
the-
Why does everyone have to say it like that?
I don't know. It's just a
Like a
twang
rule.
we have, but
Yeah,
I
Long
have
Island.
tried really hard to get rid of it. So Long
It's-
Island.
Long
I have to like
Island.
tuck my diaphragm all the way up into my brain
Does it-
to get it proper. And I think I still say it funny. Oh wow.
No, you say it just right. You know what I'm saying? You're saying the right way.
Yeah.
Don't ever try to give up what you are.
Sometimes I
Yeah.
feel like I sound like Carrie from King of Queens, but I'm not from
Oh.
Queens.
Hey,
I mean like that too at times.
yeah, well,
Anyway.
everywhere I go, they go, I like your accent. I like your accent. I don't got
And
the
he's
accent.
like-
I'm from New York. You guys got the accent. New York.
He's like,
guys.
I don't have an accent. You do.
You'll do it.
Oh, we got a fan. I love a Long Island accent. Makes the
Aw.
Mr. Family.
Aw.
So yeah. So
Oh, we have Linda born in
going on
Long
Long
Island.
Island.
Yes.
Well,
All
on
the
Long
Long
Island.
Islanders.
We got Long Islanders
Welcome.
in the audience.
I love it.
Awesome.
Okay, we have a really great audience that's going to ask you a million great questions. So we love
Bring it
them.
on. I'm an open
They're
book.
faithful. They're wonderful. And we love having them here every week. Thanks,
Very
everybody.
cool.
So we already spoke about the first question. How did you really, get into this? How did you first experience that you were just, you had the gift. I call it the gift because I'm the spirit drawer, so I draw all my stuff.
I think that's really cool.
Mhm.
My first memory was probably like around 7 years old. I had my first visit, and then it continued from there. It progressively developed into more visits. And
Mhm.
I remember being in a car on the way to Dorney Park, and I was like drawing on the window what this woman was telling me.
Mhm.
Until my sister and my cousin started calling me Red Rum, and it made me feel uncomfortable because I thought everybody could see what I saw. So
Yeah.
I kind of pulled back. And then when I was probably around 18, between 18 and 20 years old, it like came back, hit me like a train. And I wound up reaching out to Long Island paranormal investigators
Mhm.
because I went to a location and I had never been there before. And I went with some friends and we were just doing the spooky thing. And when I got there, this name kept like pounding in my head, like it wouldn't stop. Like it was just boom, boom,
Mhm.
boom, boom until I said it and it stopped. And I was like, all right. And then all of a sudden I started to feel like I was choking. My
Mhm.
lips started to go numb. My fingers started to go numb. And when I would close my eyes, like when I would blink or whatever, I would get flashes and I could see almost like from her point of view, what she would have seen. And I saw what had happened to her. We left because I was very uncomfortable at that point. And I was looking up other locations. I kind of put that out of my head. I'm looking at other
Mhm.
locations. That location popped up. And when I read the history on it, it matched what I was experiencing. And
Wow.
that was off of Long Island Paranormal's website. And so I wound up reaching out to them and saying, hey, listen, I had this experience. I could be psychic. I could be psychotic. I don't know. And they were like, hey, so why don't you come for an interview? And that was like 14 years ago. So that was a long time ago. And from there, it just developed. I worked with a psychic that was in the group at the time, Peter Ferrero, who helped push me along in the right direction. And then from there, and that's how I met Binks. Bianca. I call her
Mhm.
Binks.
Okay.
Or Martha, whatever comes to mind.
Yeah. Yeah. I sometimes I call it Jenny. Sometimes I call it, I don't know.
He
I
said he calls me stuff we can't say. Oh well, maybe we can on YouTube, but
whatever on Jenny. It's like, yeah, for fuck's sake.
yeah, he's like, oh, what's your name?
Sake.
I have so many questions already. I don't want to I don't want to hog it, but
Did I tell you she's going to have questions?
That's
I
okay.
know, but
I love it.
like
That's
as you're
great.
speaking, I have so many
That's
questions.
great.
So does that, okay, so I'm fascinated by the difference between people who can see what's happening or experience what's happening from the point of view, right, of somebody. That's completely different in my mind. As a completely non-sensitive, I'm probably going to have a million questions. But is that generally what happens to you still, or do you sometimes see it?
It's both. So it
Oh,
goes
really?
both
Okay, both.
ways. So
So
I
it's not one
was,
or the other. Cool.
yeah, I think I was starting to channel her, and I was newer at that point and I didn't realize, and that's why I was able to see it differently. And
Mhm.
because that's what I feel. Other times for me, I'll get things that almost seem like memories of mine, like memories playing. Like if you're thinking about like was something that happened and it plays back in your mind. I don't know. Does that happen for people? Memories play back for people, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, some people don't even have like inner dialogue, and I think that's odd.
Yeah. It's like
What?
intuition or something like that.
Are you kidding?
Yes. No. No, they don't have that voice. I don't know. I have
Mhm.
voices.
Okay, non-stop.
Yeah, I know
Multiple.
that feeling. But sometimes it's like, because I went through a lot of that from a young age. I started at 3 years old, and it, through the years and couldn't talk about it. Nobody believed you.
Yeah.
Like people, like your sister and your cousins, like the red rum. Yeah, the people we couldn't say anything because the family, the religion, everything. Nobody could talk about it, and
Right.
so I went a long time without any knowing how to shut it down or how to even get it. You know, but I learned how to shut it down later on. So but it was like years and years stuff going on, and I had no idea. And those are the years that paranormal wasn't really. We called the supernatural, and I'm
Yeah.
talking about before you were born.
Yeah.
Way
Way before. Yeah,
before
but people just
before
thought you
Jenny
were
was
freaky,
born, I experienced this stuff.
barely. Yeah, they just thought you were a freak,
Yeah, so
like I hate
I
to say that word,
understand
but
what you're
they
saying.
called you all kinds of names, right? Like that. Terrible
Yeah,
names
yeah.
that,
Crazy was one
can't
of them.
believe. we don't use anymore.
Yeah.
That's so which brings me into my second question was how, you had a mentor, right? You
Yes.
got help. You got someone to mentor you in what you were
great.
doing. You mentioned,
Yes.
did you say Peter? What was his name?
His name was Peter Ferraro.
Okay.
Is he didn't
Yeah.
change it or anything. His name was Peter Ferraro. He wound up moving to Florida about like a little within a year that I had been there. So then after that, it was just kind of like we all kind of worked together, my team and I, to figure things out, which is cool.
Sure.
Mhm.
Sure. But I mean, it
So
must have been nice to have
it was
somebody.
great to have some
Yeah.
have someone there. Yeah. Um, and now honestly, Bianca is that for me. Um, she's very knowledgeable and has done a lot of study, and I don't know, she's pretty cool. Makes
Yeah.
me feel less crazy too.
I
You,
love it.
you
Yeah,
know,
of course.
that's another thing too. You have to be with people that don't make you feel crazy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because through the years, you're going to find that there's always going to be that group or that person that's going to make you. And I know I worked in places. I worked in the Javits Center. I'm a retired electrician, and I worked in the Javits Center, and they knew what I was doing. And I had people coming up to me, "Why you do that?" Blah blah blah. But then when they get me off alone, they got the best stories. My
Yeah.
grandmother came to me as a kid,
Right.
but you're making me sound like I'm crazy, but you're doing, you're telling me the story. But I don't. I just let them talk. But they
Yeah.
just have the best stories. People that are usually the ones that don't want anybody to know,
I
and
think
they,
because they're scared.
yeah, they're scared. They're religious, and they don't feel they feel it's a demon coming to them. It could just be a loved one, demon. And there's so many different stigmas. Go to the movies and the TV shows. Everything's a demon. Everything's bad. It's not.
Right.
It's not. You know. So it's good to talk to people that understand what you're doing. And when I first got to my first Paracon, um, it was, as a matter of fact, it was the Para Unity in Jersey. And I started talking to people, and it felt like people, it's coming off my chest. All this stuff was coming off my chest after all these years. And people believed me. They didn't give you that twist to the face, like, yeah, like, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you got
definitely.
to find your
I thought,
people, which you did,
I
which is
did.
good.
I was very
Which is
lucky.
great.
yeah. And to have such a close friend like Bianca, I mean, that's even more amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just like so random and I think just written in the stars kind of, not to sound like it's not like that kind of a thing, but like,
Mhm.
you know, um
It's meant to be.
she just came
Yeah.
into my life at the perfect time, I think. So yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
lifelong friend, I could feel it in my bones.
It's
I
always
know
good to
somebody
have
like that.
I don't know. It's good that she came into, and it's meant to be. That's why
Yeah.
Yeah.
when people get together, it's meant to be, and when they separate, it's meant to be also. So
Yep.
it's
Yeah,
the
that's
way
true.
life is.
Yeah.
It's true.
So um,
How did you two meet?
She literally walked into my life. We were having interview sessions, and she came and knocked on the door. She was the first one there that night. And they were still getting ready, so I had to open the door. And it was weird because when I opened the door, I said, "Oh, you're medium Bianca Rose, right?" And she's like, yes. And I'm like, "Oh, I've heard of you." I'm like, "Oh, I think that we were nominated together for Best of Long Island." And at that point, she wasn't nominated yet. And she's like,
Oh,
"No." I'm like, "Oh," but it was so weird that that was like, I just already felt like I knew who she was. I knew
mhm.
her name. So, and then later on, she actually wound up, winning Best of Long Island. She got
that's
Best
funny.
So yeah,
Medium. That wasn't a psychic thing. Like earlier, it was
No.
just a mistake. Like I got her confused. But yeah, she's great.
yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah,
That's how we met. And at
It's
first
like a happy accident.
we didn't you know, we didn't merge right away. I was kind of being a bitch. Me.
I love it.
It was me. And then I actually like got to know her because the thing was we were having such so many people coming into the group that were not taking it like seriously. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of people that were claiming to be psychics that were just not, I guess, and they didn't stay in the group. And we don't have like a test for it or anything like that, but we also
Right.
don't want you going to clients and like making stuff up and sounding like telling them that they have like all these things going on in their house when it's just like an electrical problem per se. So
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
to have, when I finally got to see like, okay, wait, she's legitimate. She also doesn't have an ego. She is like the most down to earth, coolest person I've ever met. She's like Mother Nature.
I
um
love it.
I fell in love with her spirit, and we started hanging out from there. And it just, I had to apologize to everyone in the group. I was like, listen, I was a bitch, and I own it. Like every time we meet people, I'm like, no, I was rude. I was really rude. Sorry for saying the B word.
Oh
It's okay.
no, it's okay.
I don't know if
Yeah.
that's allowed.
That's
I'm going
totally
to show.
allowed.
I'm
This
going to
is
show a
YouTube.
picture of Bianca, so everybody knows who you're talking about.
That's Binks.
There she
That's
is.
It's Martha.
Those are great photos.
yeah.
Yes.
She sent me these photos, and I put them on for her. That's
Those
her.
were taken by Matt Tofel Photography. I was with her. That one
Those
wasn't.
are beautiful.
I don't know who took that one. I love that one.
Yeah, that's
She does
nice.
look like Mother Nature there.
Yeah, she is Mother
And,
Nature.
and she sent
I
me her
love that.
award.
That
This is what she got.
Yeah, she won Best of Long Island, Best Psychic.
that's
That's
cool.
cool. That's
I'm so
very
proud
cool.
of her.
You
Yeah.
know, but I mean,
Oh, that's a good point, Melissa.
Mhm.
That is your reputation you're talking about. Your group is out there, right? And you have a
Exactly.
reputation.
Exactly. My paranormal team has been around since 2003. The founder of the group, Michael Carnuto, he takes it very seriously. This is like his blood. It is not a hobby for him. It is his lifestyle. He lives, breathes, sweats, bleeds this stuff. And for him, he built it with help from the ground up, but he wants to maintain his reputation. He's very hard on his evidence. He's even harder on the psychics. He will never base an investigation just on what a psychic says. He would like for the equipment and stuff to validate that, but he's not going to also blow it off. He's going
Yeah.
to consider that, and he's going to add that into the final report when he does that. I mean, he's very intense with his research, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Those are the best investigations that you combine talents like that. Like, and we do that in our group, our own group. And even on this podcast, we have Kim and Anthony, who are both sensitives. Kim being a location medium, a very, very talented medium, and Anthony being the spirit artist. And then my background's more scientific, and we really like meld very well because you get better results, I think, when you're not all the same. You
Yeah,
know,
you
you
have to be
come from different
open-minded.
directions, and you look at it different ways.
Yeah.
And respect each other, like you said. Like when Kim says, "I see this," I'm like, "Yeah, you do," and I believe you 1,000%. The trust has to be there.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. Because nobody. I mean, you don't want because many psychics out there, and some of them are questionable methods, and I'm not going to point to any specific
Yeah,
people out there.
right.
And I'm just like, and because what I do too, people put down for years, so I'm not going to put nobody else down for what they do, you know. But yeah, I mean, like you said, some of them come in, they think they have the abilities because they've seen themselves on a TV show, They think they're
Oh,
going to be. That's another thing. They all want TV shows nowadays,
Yeah.
and they feel they're going to be in the media or whatever. And it's like, okay, I just go and do what I'm going to do. Jenny does. We do all do. You work together. Maybe one
Yeah.
day we'll all work together.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Are
yeah.
you going to the Maine Paracon? Are you going
No.
to Maine?
No, everybody keeps asking me. No.
Oh,
I know.
I'm not.
Okay.
It's because it's coming up in September, so that's
Yeah.
why
It
it's
is.
coming up a lot.
Well, the
lately. I
thing
noticed.
is, I have an audition for a movie that we were working on. Um, I already had a small part in it, but they invited me back to audition for a bigger role.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
So I'm auditioning for 2 different parts. Hopefully, I get one of them. And so I'm not sure. That's around the time that we would be filming, I
Okay.
believe. So I don't want to risk it. I'm also
right.
I also have like a regular job Monday through Friday
Hmm.
job. So
Right.
You're busy.
If
I would
only,
love
right?
to
If only we
go.
didn't.
I
See,
would love to
Yeah.
go.
I just predicted you being on Netflix. See, you're
Yeah.
getting caught.
That's why I was like, I hope so. I
You're
hope
getting the part.
so. Um,
No, you're
I
getting
hope
it.
so. I really,
It's out
truly
there. You're
do.
gonna get it.
Can you
I mean,
predict that I win the lottery, Anthony, please?
yeah, I can predict you're not gonna win the lottery.
Oh, but if
No,
you predict that she does, can you predict that she shares it with me?
of course I would share it.
Share,
If
share with
you
everybody.
don't know me, but
You
when you
don't
get
have
to
to
know me,
share it
you'll.
with me. You don't have to
Yep.
share it with
Yeah,
me.
Oh, you know I will.
Oh, I do
Ask
believe
Anthony.
you. I
Share,
do believe you, but you don't have to.
Yeah,
she'll
of
share
course
with
I
her
do.
kittens.
I just want to know that you
No,
wanted to.
The kittens are
okay.
gonna live a
And
nice life there.
they're so cute.
With
They
someone
are.
else. I know we were talking before the show about me, me and my foster kittens all summer. I foster so many kittens. They've all had homes, and I just got the last 2. So this is it, home stretch.
You're done with them now, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, summer is really
Every
like the
week you
big
show
time for
new
it.
kittens out here, then they get adopted right afterwards.
They do. They get
And a couple
adopted
of them
pretty
I wanted to
quickly.
get, but it's like I'm allergic to cats, and right now I don't want no more pets. Through the years, I
Uh,
got a parrot. I got a nice big parrot, African gray, and he curses me out all the time. So that's all I need.
oh, there's Melissa vouching for me there.
I kind of
I
feel
would
like
give it.
that's true. I know I don't
I
know
would
you, but
give
I
it
kind of
away.
feel like
No,
that's
I would totally give it away.
yeah.
I would never forget you, Adam. No, yeah, I would. I think the best thing would be to just walk down the street and give people like $100, like everyone. That would be like the greatest moment of my life. Like,
I
hey,
would
here's
put it,
$100.
I would
Hey,
take a wig and keep on walking around the corner. It changed my look. I'll take 100. Then walk back a corner and put a hat on, a hood. I'll take 100.
hey, like, how you doing? Hey,
How
how
you
you
doing?
doing?
Howdy. I give you, a bunch of different hellos in different languages. So you give me $100. It'd be great.
Oh my gosh, $100. Give you more than that.
So, um,
We're gonna have our own TV network if I win the lottery, and you're gonna have a
Yeah.
show on it, Shannon. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. I
yeah,
love that.
Heck with
have the show.
Netflix.
See, she's gonna buy Netflix, and she's gonna win so much
Yeah,
money.
exactly.
She'll buy it.
Exactly. Raul's
To
like,
be able to thing. So, oh yeah, everybody wants to
don't
know
you
what
all
she's
laugh when I
doing.
actually win
But
I believe it.
it.
um, you do a lot of investigations and stuff. What we're gonna ask, which any of the ones that you did in the past um, are so memorable, or you
Right.
know. So I
Like
know
your
you
most
probably do have something out there because we all do.
Yes. That's the whole reason why I am the Queen of Darkness, darling.
there you go. She is the queen of darkness. What do you have a profound experience that you could share with us of your most profound paranormal experience?
I do, but you might not believe me, and that's
No,
okay.
no. I
That's
think we will.
fine. No, you
Does it?
might not. But that's okay. And that's fine. So, you look intrigued. Okay.
I'm
So
ready.
our team does investigations at historical places to help raise funds
Mhm.
to restore such locations.
Mhm.
And we wound up working with a building in Southampton, a house in Southampton, and they had other properties. So they offered a second property for us to investigate at
Mhm.
and to have events at. Well, we like to investigate first prior to having the events so we know what people are getting into, etc. So
Totally. We do the same thing.
right away I'm like, that's my house. And they're like, no. But I was like adamant. Like I felt like that was mine. I'm gonna get weird. Sorry.
No, we like
no.
weird.
Let me hold my
Join the
breath.
club.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
hold on. I need my emotional support duck. All right. So fast forward a few months, they finally let me go there. The first time I go there, they have me go blindfolded. Well, I wanted to go blindfolded. I wanted to see if it enhanced anything for me. So I was blindfolded before we even pulled up to the house. It was just up the block from the other one, so it wasn't a long drive. And right away I was telling them where everything was and it was freaking them out. I even pointed out where the stairs were, except the only thing was the wall was there, but the stairs were just on the opposite side of that wall.
Mhm.
So it, I led them around the whole house and then freaked them out. And I just got excited and I'm like, I am home. It always just felt so comfortable to me, but it was so also at the same time extremely scary. Now, nothing crazy would happen. Sometimes, every once in a while, something crazy would happen, but most of the time it would kind of be quiet. It would be feelings. But that house is like the house of EVPs. You get like a ton of EVPs. So,
That's you,
so it
Jenny.
was until you
It's a
got
thing.
home that you would listen and you would hear everything, that was going on around you. Well, as we were investigating there, we were doing it monthly. I became more and more attached. I wound up becoming the person who was leading the tours. And there was a night when, I'm sorry, this is such a long story. There was a
No.
night when not the ancestors, what do you call the opposite of the ancestors?
Descendants?
Descendants, yes. The descendants were coming to
Like
their
I heard around.
ancestors' home to see if they could communicate with their family and their
Wow.
loved ones because they're still around. Like there's still so many of them.
Yeah, that's
So
amazing.
yeah, but I'm freaking out because I'm feeling like all these things. And I'm like, are they going to ask me questions? I don't like to be put on the spot. Like I don't do people readings.
Okay.
Unless something comes to me, I'm not going to do a people reading for you.
Mhm.
So, but I would have in that moment if they needed me to, right? So I went out into the garden to meditate, and I used to meditate to the Lakota lullaby, not for any other reason other than I felt connected to like a Native American meditation type thing. It just makes me feel more grounded.
Okay, wait. I have to stop you for a second. Look at
Am
this
I in
question that
trouble?
just came up.
Oh, cool. Yes. Actually, I do in multiple
Sorry.
scenarios.
We'll go
Um,
back to it, but I was like, whoa.
yes, cool. So, as I'm sitting in the garden and I play that, it was the first time I had done that at that location, and I said, "Uh-oh, I just messed up. Let me just finish the song." And I put my hands up and I finished it out, and I went inside and I said, "Who was the woman that was scalped in the garden?"
Mm.
It was his Thomas Halsey's wife. That's the name of the place. So his wife was killed in the garden. I picked up on that. Now I'm even more anxious to meet this
Yeah.
family because honestly, I couldn't even tell you about that night. I don't remember anything from that night. So that must have been like right when and that's when I think that's when it like really triggered.
Mhm.
That's what I remember up to. I remember asking the investigators that were there, and they were like, Are we allowed to tell you anything? Or should we tell you?" And I'm like, if I'm asking you and it makes sense, yes, please do tell me. Like, what am I supposed to do
Yeah.
with nothing if you're
Mhm.
not giving it to me?
Right.
Um, so they did confirm that for me. And then, so that's who I thought I was communicating with. Now, fast forward a whole now we're into October, right? So as we're going
Mhm.
on to almost a year of investigating this location. And slow night. And it's weird, Halloween, but everybody wanted to go to the other location for some reason. And I don't know why. The location that we're doing is older, it's spookier, and it's a smaller group. But nobody wanted to be there. Why? Because timing. So we got to investigate ourselves because our group didn't show up. So it was just our paranormal group there, and we had to wait for our team to finish with their whole night of tours before we can leave because we all drove together, you know?
Right.
So we start very quiet night, eerily quiet. Now it's always quiet, but it's eerily quiet. So we start doing like old English accents, healthy provoking, talking
Right.
about oysters and all this stuff. Now, in my
Triggering.
mind, yes. And in my mind, they're all sitting around the table acting like they're eating. And I'm sitting on this long bench that's under the mirror and under the window. And the stairs are to my left. We're at the downstairs level. And I'm just saying to myself or to whatever's there, you know what I do? Just tell me, like, what happened to you now? Because I'm really concerned about this woman. I could still feel her energy there. You know, I wanted to know why, what happened, and why are you still here? So
Right.
I'm telling her to show me, tell me what happened. Well, those are the wrong things to say. Show me, tell me what happened. Show me what happened. You know what I can do? Boom.
Yeah.
I start channeling out. They bring me into another room. One of the gentlemen that was there, the investigators, which is weird because it's always me and this other investigator. And the one investigator that wound up being there kind of had a fit because he wanted to investigate that place and he didn't think it was fair that he never got to investigate there. Touche. So they swapped and he wound up being there. So he's so that group doesn't show up and it swaps and he winds up being there. Two things that never ever happened.
Right.
And he's like sitting across from me. And the last thing I really remember from my own memory is him looking at me and saying, I see you. I could see you. He's a very gifted psychic, but he just is in the closet about it. He doesn't like to talk about it. Freaks him out. It freaks him out, the things he sees.
Right.
So he was talking to it. Now, at the end, they wind up, I keep trying to go up the stairs. They think I'm trying to jump through a hole in the chimney, but it's just, I think I was trying to go to the servants' quarters upstairs. To the person that I connected with that I was feeling was not his wife. It was the mistress.
Okay.
Oh, that's what I was going. Oh, that's where I was going.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's what happened. And so they wound up dragging me outside, literally dragging me outside, pinning me against a tree because I was very much I was terrified. I didn't know who any of these people are because I was not me. All of me was gone. I had all the memories, all the feelings of this person. I could tell you that if I had, I looked in the mirror and I didn't know who the hell I was. I stood there for like an hour. Even people on my team were looking at me and they were like, who is that? Who is that? People, my best friend, Tom, that investigated with me all the time then, my male bestie, he didn't recognize me. So I wound up with an attachment, getting automatic writings. And that's where I developed my poetry book. It is her thoughts, her feelings, her emotions. She literally told me and is telling me her story through my life. Everything about me has changed. Everything in my life has changed. I'm writing a book about it. I've been writing it, but things keep happening, so I can't finish it. Bianca has helped me so much with this. She actually can see it. She has communication. She understands, and a lot of people have come to understand that it's no longer really an attachment. It's been so long now that it's kind of just become we're one. She is me, I'm her. You know, this happened in 2019. I still live with it. It's at times unbearable. There were times when people were like, wow, this seems so glamorous, you know, because my whole life changed. I went from like being almost 200 pounds, working in a hair salon, you know, working in a barbershop, and, you know, married, to modeling, being a horror hostess, 115 pounds, you know what I mean? Like, so like, that's not all from the attachment, but that's from the things that have happened because of what I was going through and what I have done. And now I'm divorced.
I said profound. I had no
It was
idea.
profound.
That's wild. How experience
That's a lot to
change.
unpack. Wow.
you like that. So do you think you picked up her personality also,
Yeah.
or so you
Like, yeah,
so she's you picked up her personality
Part,
also?
yes. I
What, the
think I
dark
picked up
side, or just the, because now you said you went became the host of a dark,
the
the
Queen of
queen
Darkness.
queen of
Well, that
darkness.
stems from me being able to go through all these dark things and
Okay.
still be able to continue on. Give me all of your dark things, and I'll show you how brightly you'll shine.
I love it.
Um, but yeah, that was kind of like my armor. I started out as Velma von Dinkenstein. I did a
Yes.
Velma Dinkenstein cosplay because I didn't know who the hell I was,
Hmm.
right? And I
I
needed to
remember
hold
you
on to
being that.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember
So
that. When I
so I
first met
started
you, that's what the card you gave me.
yeah. So I started as that, and then it just developed into this other I became who myself, you know what I mean? I
Mhm.
just was like, no, it's time to put away the magnifying glass
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
just
basically.
be own it, really own it. I was hiding from it. I just needed to own it. And that's when I came out publicly with my experience, and
Mhm.
I just continued from there. It just
That's it.
First of all, that's incredibly brave. Like
Yes.
incredibly brave. Like that I'm just completely like I'm a little emotional. That's really, really brave. Do you feel like you're like this or, sometimes one, sometimes the other? Like, how does that work?
I
Sorry if that's
feel
a little
like
naive of a question,
no,
but
no, no, it isn't at all. It
okay,
is actually
okay,
a very good question.
okay.
And that's actually not something I even like think about, at times, like who am I today? You know what I mean?
Is that how it
Um,
works? Or yeah,
but then no, that's a great question. I think that there are times when most of the time this, and I think that depending on what is going on in my life, it goes back and forth. Like, like the me before was kind of I was always a little bit of a hard ass, but I was kind of more meek as I got older.
Hmm.
Um, as I got larger, I larger. As I gained weight, I just kind of became self-conscious, and so I kind of like shrunk down,
Hmm.
And I feel like there was a swap. Like there's like that. I don't know if you've ever seen that like video. My microphone just got stuck to my watch. Oh my god. If you've ever seen that video where the girl it's from a movie where she's standing there and she's like in court or something, and then like the dark hand comes and like flips over and she turns into like that's what I like, that's like the
Yes.
perfect example.
Yes.
That's
That,
the
that
perfect
yeah.
example of it, I feel.
That's one of those Marvel movies, isn't it?
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
Yeah,
yeah,
where the Dark Queen comes in, and yeah, I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
That's I mean, do you feel
That's
that
a great way to put it.
it's more of a positive thing that this happened to you? Because, well, you did lose the weight and you did go a different way in your life, but do you feel it's more of a positive thing, or it's sometimes questionable for you?
It's questionable. 100% positive in the way of if you want to go by that, yes. um Negative in the way of, so what I find it happens is a lot will happen that's good just so that it can just take it all away, you know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
I'll build up and build up and build up and be like on this high horse kind of like, I don't know if that's the right term I want to use, but yeah, kind
Yeah,
of, because I could get a little
like your
cocky at times.
confidence
Yeah,
gets up
My
wonderful.
there and then you
confidence
get
gets up
knocked down.
there and
Mm-hmm.
like it just cuts me down at the knees, and it's just um a constant battle, but each time I rise higher, each time I fall lower. But I do have a lot of support when it comes to that. Like even though
Yeah.
like I split with my husband, he's still a huge support system,
Good.
um for me. We're still friends. Like it wasn't anything, it was just you know the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
um and so like there's no hard feelings or anything there. um but I don't know if he enjoys me talking about it publicly. Probably not, but I don't care. I mean, I do care. I care how he It doesn't matter. I
Right,
was
of
my
course.
mom.
No, we get you. You did it. You did it.
Don't worry, we won't say
Polite.
nothing.
You said nice
Polite.
things.
We
Yeah,
won't say nothing. It's between us.
but this is
Just
I have a public life, and so
Hmm.
like things are
right.
public. It is what it is.
Hmm.
So it is what it
Totally.
is.
Yeah.
And you could, and the stuff that you experienced as a child with the spirits, now you can really understand certain things. I mean, I know when I experienced it, it's like, you know, you don't understand and you get nervous and you're scared and then you have nobody to talk to and everything like that, which you
Yeah.
ended up being able to have somebody to talk to.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
as you know, I just lost my thought. I just got old.
No, I mean, for
But,
sure.
but,
Like, I mean,
but
yeah.
you mean, you just, you know, now you're in a place in your life that what you're talking, what happened to you, you can understand a little better, and you still understand. Don't with me, I still why me,
He does
why
ask
me,
that constantly.
and I can't say why
Still.
me, why is it me that this
Mhm.
happened to, and because not many people in my family would even admit if they had it or not,
Right.
you know. So I still got to that, but dealing with everybody I deal with, and I could talk to people, and everybody understands us now. It's a lot more open now than it was. But yeah, so I mean, with you, what you experience now, you're dealing with people that understand what you had as a kid, and
Right.
maybe get some answers.
Right.
You know, you know.
I think
But
Yeah, you
that
got to have a support system for sure.
yeah, I think that's important
mhm.
to have a support system, especially something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's
My
you know.
I do have to say my sister is very much into the paranormal, and
Mhm.
when she was doing that, she just didn't know what I was doing. Like they didn't understand what I was
Mhm.
doing. And I didn't really care to explain in that moment because if she didn't understand it, that means that she couldn't see it and she couldn't hear it, and that meant
Yep.
uh-oh.
Yep.
Um I also threw up on my cousin that day, so
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
red one, red, blah,
There we
ah!
go,
yeah,
Red.
they were kind of terrified of me a little bit, I think, on that
It,
trip.
it wasn't like green pea soup, was it? And your head wasn't spinning at the time, no?
Stop.
No. No, I was crawling across the car ceiling though.
oh, oh, yeah, well,
Oh my
that
gosh. So
happens.
I guess, I mean, we don't want to ruin everything for the book because I know you're going to probably go into it a lot more in the book, but
Right, right.
with your experience, the experience that you just
Yeah,
shared, well, it's not really an experience, it's your life now. I shouldn't
It's
say it
my
like
life
that. Like
now.
it's had a
Yeah.
start and it had a start, but it doesn't have an end.
yeah, that's,
Um,
Yeah.
that's a lot of story.
did you ever meet anybody who had a similar, I don't like the word experience. It's more
No, that's
like a
okay.
life.
I have not. And I always thought like the weirdest part about it was getting like the automatic writings and having them be so the way that it comes through, because people do automatic writings like this, but it's in my head sometimes and it just comes out that way. And then
Mhm.
if I can't get to a pen, I'll just whatever. Anyway,
Right.
so I put it into poetry. Some of it comes out like poetry. I come to find out that the guy that lived there, the person was in Italy studying the poetry, Ars Poetica. He
Oh,
got
wow.
his
Really?
family inscription from the book of Horace. Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
yeah. So a lot of weird things that I didn't know. But that was I don't remember the question. Why
No,
am I
it's
here?
fine. I was just gonna say if you've met anyone in your travels
Right.
who has had that type of
No, but Bianca told me that
phenomenon.
there was a woman that did have this experience. Bianca told me about her, and I think she wrote something called Paul's Book or something, and
Oh,
she had an attachment that would write through her like this poetry and stuff. And somebody
Mhm.
else had told me about this woman too. She had passed away, I think in like the 80s or something. But I think that's really interesting, and I kind of wish that she
very.
she was still around so that I could kind of talked to her about it. Now, I know that there are other people who live with spirit attachments. I just don't know. There was one person that I heard speak at an event, and I couldn't tell you where we were. I want to say I couldn't tell you where we were, maybe in Gettysburg. I don't know. It was like last year or the year before, maybe in Connecticut at something. And they were talking about their experience with a spirit attachment. And that was like the closest thing I had heard to my own experience.
Mm-hmm.
And he did say that he could sense these things, and I did want to talk to him after, but he literally walked past me and looked at me and like sneered and kind of like curled his body away from me, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't talk to him. I think he can tell. Some people can see it, and some people will see it as something loving, and others will see it as this like,
Yeah. Depending on the attachment, because not all attachments are like good. They can do some damage if you don't get rid of them. Some attachments.
Are you comfortable with that word? Attachment?
Not anymore. It's just me.
You
know what I mean at this point? But like that, how else do you explain it?
Yeah,
right? But you can tell by my body language, because I'm like, I twitch like every time. That's more of an effect. When I talk about it, it tends to bring it out more, and I'm trying to hold it back a little so that I don't scare anyone.
You're not going to scare us.
We're tough to scare. Very tough to scare.
Okay, good.
Anthony, I'm sorry I interrupted you there. Go ahead.
I don't scare too easy. I'm usually the first in and last out investigation.
No, he's the scary. He's the scary.
You're the scary.
He's the scary, not the scared. He's not the scared. He's the scary.
I don't leave. I don't do. I mean, whatever you say is not going to scare me, because what I do is I take every story. I try to understand it before I I don't judge anybody. You can tell me anything.
Oh, same.
It's that's the whole thing. And it's like I said, all these years I've been doing my stuff, and who am I to judge somebody else for having experiences when, I know how it is when I share my experience to be judged.
Right.
So I don't feel I don't judge anybody with their experiences, because it doesn't. We're all the same. We're all going to do. We're all in for pretty much the same reason. And I know we like to say it's research and everything, but I think we all got into it to see why. What happened to us, why we have these experiences, and why we get to see these things where nobody else does.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's the whole thing. So it's not a judgment, and it's so we'll never judge you. And well, Jenny always judges me.
No, never.
Sake, Jenny.
Never. See? That's basically my nickname. No, I mean, we've spoken to people, trust me, Anthony and I. Anthony has definitely. We've spoken to people that we were like, whoa, and that's not even close to the whoa. So trust me.
Okay.
We're good. We're good. Yeah. No, we're good. And even then, I feel like, you know what? I don't have to understand it. I don't have to. All I have to do is just listen, just listen and understand that that's your experience, and believe that that's your experience. Who, like he said, who am I?
Oh, that was so sweet.
It's true. It's true. I know that was really well put, Anthony, and really, really well said, as usual.
Aw.
She wants to put all my sayings in a book one day, and
I do. He's got great sayings. I got to write them all down.
You make your own book with his sayings.
He does. Yeah. Yes, he has really good
Anthonyisms.
Yeah, Anthonyisms, exactly.
Yeah.
Simonelli sayings. Yes.
Oh, there you go. I like that much better. That has a better
I just made that up.
Yeah. Much better flow.
Some of them we can't print.
Yeah, well, some of them you could put in a different type of book.
Yeah, exactly. The R-rated version.
Book, We have the For Fuck's Sake book.
Are you about the kitten? She's gonna cry if I don't hold her.
Oh, I love the kitten.
Yeah,
Ah, I know.
this one is really pretty. Look at this one.
Yeah, she's Siamese.
Mm.
Blue eyes. She's
Gosh, she's
beautiful. She's
so
very, very little.
little.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart too. Really sweet.
How old is
She
she?
cries till I hold her. Sorry. I think she was born in the middle of May, so
Oh,
like 3 months
she's so
old. Yeah, but
sweet.
she's tiny. We got to get her bigger. We got to get some weight on you.
She's so
Bring
cute.
over my house. We're fat
I know,
already.
right? Fatten
Give
you
her a
up.
little meatball.
You know,
Oh, she is.
we're gonna definitely, you know,
She needs a name. Somebody needs to name her.
yeah.
Aw,
Hard, right?
No,
it's hard. She's
She
like
doesn't
a
have a
little
name.
call it
coconut. Like
Ash.
a little coconut.
Ash.
Coconut. I love that because she is fluffy coconut.
Oh,
Yeah, she looks like a little
Coconut.
coconut.
I'll
look
call
at
her
some
Coco.
ashes on her
Sure.
face.
Coco.
Um,
That's a good
yeah. So I mean, now you're out and you're doing all these different places and everything. So I mean, you work with some of the best out there now,
Yeah.
besides Bianca, you know. And the person I forgot the name before, Patty, and everybody, you know,
Oh, Patty.
yeah. And I seen some stuff that Patty posted, and you're part of the background, and all you're part of it, and stuff like that. So I mean, when you got into this, did you think you get this far?
No,
You know, yeah,
no, I didn't.
yeah,
I thought I would just be sharing my story.
yeah.
And I didn't even want to publish my poems. They were private. I
Hmm.
felt, and then someone said to me, "But you've not met anyone that has gone through what you've gone through. So
Hmm.
how do you know that you can't help somebody else?" And that's kind of what
You're right.
got me going
True.
on it a little bit. So yeah.
You know, you're right. You should share it because I have the same experience with my drawings. I've been
Yes.
drawing since forever. I mean, and a couple of years ago, my friend Richard Michella, he's a spirit artist, and he was doing a show his art and stuff and talk on stage. So I said, you know, I do draw some of the stuff. He goes, you do? You want to do the show with me? I said, yeah, sure. I mean, all those years, my wife never even seen my art with the
That's
spirits I
crazy.
drew. I mean, I've been doing it forever because that's how I coped with people not listening to me and thinking I drew it, you know, and
Right.
I put it down in paper. And now, after like 3 years ago, he asked me to be part of the show. I said, okay. So I ripped all my papers, all the stuff out of the book, and put it in frames, and people seem to like it. You know, they go, wow, wow, you know, and it was like therapy for me, more or less, to put my stuff out there. And now you know, at Gettysburg, I put my thing, all the paracons I do, whatever I do, I've been doing with the spirit art. And I've been sharing it, and people coming over, and they seem to love it. And
They
by
do.
them liking pictures and stuff like that, makes me feel better because I put that down when people didn't believe me, you
Right.
Right.
know? And it was more of a therapy for me back then. So it might be for you if you do share. I'm not saying you should. It might be if you share it, it might make you feel a little better.
Right. And it
You know,
has.
you know, because
It has.
yeah, because it's something that you keep into yourself, and maybe it should be put out there. And now I put down as I give faces to the dead because
Yeah.
I draw what I see. We don't always get everything on film. We don't always get pictures and everything. I see it, I draw it. You want to believe I seen it, you do. If you don't, it's fine. But this is what you know, different locations I've been to through the years, and even stuff at my house. I get stuff follow me home all the time, a lot of times too. So stuff I
Right.
mean, just to share it with everybody else, and I'm finding it does help me a lot. You know, all those years of being called crazy and everything else. You know, I'm a
Yeah.
Satanist, and oh boy, I got
Oh,
called
wow.
everything. Oh yeah, you know. So yeah, so
That's
it's
hard.
it's whatever it is. So maybe it'd be nice, if you want to do, just you put it out there. It might be a little therapeutic for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know.
it's fair. I think that's like anything, right? Like if you have an illness and you talk about it, other people say, "Oh, I know, I have that too," and that kind of thing. Or if you have
Yeah,
a gift, like you said, anything that you experience personally, I think it is good to put it out there.
yeah. I mean, that's why I think people they seem to, and yeah, that's another thing. They come up and they say, "I seen something like that by my house. I seen
Right.
that." I see. You remember at Gettysburg, people coming up to me
Yes.
and looking at pictures and say, "I seen something like that. I seen something like
Yes.
that."
They love it.
So
People love his art so much. I'm always there, and it's like they just like, "Can I buy this?"
yeah, they want to
So
buy it
cool.
now. They're like, "Can I buy
Somebody wanted
something?"
to buy one of the photos from Gettysburg, something he drew in Gettysburg. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't sell my stuff.
And I was like, yes, $1
I
million.
might put a
Thank
print
you.
soon. I gotta make prints soon to maybe because just to make up the money for the tables and everything because
Yeah.
the hotels and stuff just a little bit. But yeah, but it's like I said, you know, if you want, it's up to you to share them. You have to feel right at that moment to start
Yeah.
sharing it. So
It makes you vulnerable.
It does.
it really does.
I mean,
But,
clearly you know a thing about that, right? Because just even how you talk to us
mhm,
tonight, like a thing about putting yourself out there and making
yes.
yourself vulnerable.
Right. I always start out by letting people know that this is probably going to be quite unbelievable to hear. And that it's okay if they don't believe me, that it's
Hmm.
fine, that I'm
Yeah.
Yeah.
sharing my story. And if that's, I do have evidence to back it up. And
Yeah.
Mhm.
so there's that as well.
But even if you didn't,
Even if I didn't, but I feel grateful for my own mental, because it made me feel so crazy.
Yeah.
That
right.
there is something to back it up. There,
Oh,
even
sure.
recently, I had asked Michael, the founder. I was like, did that did this really happen, or am I just having a severe case of like a mental break? And
Mhm.
he's
Right.
like, well, if you did, we're all experiencing the same
We're
thing.
all having the same break. You get
He's
the
like, we were all
validation. Is that
there.
the word? You get
Well,
like validation, and everybody
yeah,
needs that.
yeah. So
And we was at the Southamptons or the Hamptons.
that was Southampton.
I had experience at the Southamptons years ago. We used to have my union had a place called Bayberry in
Hmm.
Southamptons, and we used to go there for retreats for like critical thinking. I went through like 20 years of critical thinking with them. Every year I went for classes, and at nighttime we used to hang out and party. And I have a drawing of back there. And they had a big mansion there, and then a little house on the side. It was a huge piece of land. It was like 140 acres, one my union owned. We used to go there for retreats, and I actually have a picture of a man hanging, a black man hanging from a tree,
Oh,
and a white woman laying on the floor underneath him.
Hmm.
So that was weird.
horrible.
Yeah.
That's
You
that's that's the why me part where you have to see things you don't want to see. Um,
yeah.
that's when I'm happy I don't see those things.
Yeah.
Um, we have a question for you. This is an interesting
I'll be
question. Do
right
you
back. I'll be right
Yep.
back. I'm starting to
Yep.
smell some kind of smoke
Oh
in
my
my
gosh, go.
I'm at one
Yes.
second.
You want to look for ghosts, not be a ghost. That's his saying. One of his sayings is you want to look for
Yeah.
ghosts, not be a ghost. Yeah. Safety first. And
Uh,
I think I know what Adam means by this. Do you wish to investigate full time? I mean, are you glad you have like that balance in your life between like your 9 to 5 job and doing this?
I just got the 9 to 5 job
Yeah.
because going through the separation, I had to pay the bills.
Yeah. Don't we all? Yeah.
So I had no
Unfortunately.
choice. Um, Before that, I was kind of just doing a lot of traveling and investigating and all that stuff. Because even most of my photo shoots that I do are at haunted places.
Okay.
that have like history and stuff like that. So I'm always like immersed in it in some way. Um,
I'm
I
sorry.
do wish I could do that
Okay.
again. Yes, I miss it very much. I don't feel like the life I'm living now is the life I meant to have.
Right.
Um, but everything happens for a reason. So I think this is just giving me a little reset, and
Okay.
we'll go from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Definitely.
want to show.
We have another question. Do you
Okay.
experience nausea during an investigation? Is that part of your experience?
I have at especially Fort William Henry.
Oh my
really?
gosh, my favorite. Okay, I'm so glad someone else has been there because when people say to me on a podcast, what was your most profound experience? It was there. So I'm so glad. See, now I'm getting excited.
That
Fort
place is
William
pretty
Henry.
badass.
That place is crazy.
So,
All
so
right.
what happened?
It's absolutely crazy. Just get very nauseous there. I felt there was one of the women there was with one of the soldiers, I guess, and
Uh-huh.
they were being separated.
Mhm.
And her child, I feel like her child was being separated from her for some reason at that moment.
Yeah.
From what I remember, I started hysterical crying. And the woman would have been a Native American woman. I'm just not sure of what tribe, like where she would have been from, but they did confirm that they would have had them coming in there, but the women didn't live in there. Like the wives would come in. They were some married, intermixed, and the
Yes.
wives would come in and they would help out during the day, and then they would leave at night.
Mm-hmm.
Like they didn't live in there. So but along with that, every time I would go there, I would just get like so sick to my stomach. And they said a lot of the psychic people that go there get very physically ill. Like I would have
Yep.
to leave and go sleep in the car or go lay in the car, and it would suck because that place was really cool. We would
It's
camp at the campground that was right there,
yep. Yep.
and at night we would hear the cannons being shot.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I've heard that. I've heard so many residual noises in that place. Crazy.
I love it.
Like running, boots running, things like
Yes.
that.
And that big man voice,
Yes.
that creepy, where the stairs go and you go
Yes.
downstairs. Ugh. I hate that spot. I hate
Yep.
that spot.
For me, in the casement is like the place where I have the most activity and nuts.
No thanks.
I
Yeah.
want to
Love it
show.
there.
I'm so glad you brought that place up. Everybody go investigate Fort William Henry, Lake George,
Yeah,
New
do
York.
it. It's
Okay.
a
Do
good
it.
time. Take a Tums.
I
Yeah.
want to show. Look, you see this?
Yes.
Thanks.
Okay. Guess who's Miss
Calendar.
January?
Yep. The Women of the Paranormal. What's the title of it again? Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Miss January. Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
The
I
women
love
of
this
Paranormal.
calendar. It's so good.
Yeah.
You guys are all
And this is
badass.
the actual picture that's in the calendar.
I mean, come on, people.
I loved that. I'm like literally standing on two teeny tiny twigs.
Oh, you're
I
standing
love
on
it.
that? I guess I was going to
Yes.
ask you, how are you jumping with those heels?
No, I stood on top of it. My photographer was so excited.
It
that
is
was
so
that
good.
was Florin Harrison. He's like he gets like insane photos.
Look at
That's
that.
great. Yeah.
Yeah, it
So
was
it's
fun.
January. Bianca's in here also, isn't she?
My Binks.
Yeah.
What?
Yes,
What?
she is.
You know what month she is?
No.
Yeah.
She's in there though.
May?
Somebody gave me this. Here you go.
That's amazing.
What month is it?
She is May.
I was
May.
right. Okay, good. I couldn't be wrong on that. That would be bad.
See that? She's gonna be like, all right, good, you got it. Like, how do you not know what month I am?
What do you
That's
call it? She's not on the
beautiful
show,
too,
but she's
though.
on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah. So yeah.
That's so cool. I mean, did you do any modeling before? Like as a child or anything?
No.
I mean, you're stunning. Wow.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a lot of fun.
That's amazing.
It's my
How do you find
meditation.
it?
It's my meditation.
Yeah.
It started with I did my book cover.
Oh, let's see. It's so good.
Oh wow.
And while doing that shoot, and then it just went really well, and then it just snowballed, and then I started getting collabs, and then it was just a good time.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. It was
I mean,
a lot of fun.
your photos are so like, you look so empowered. You find it empowering to model like that?
Yes. You know why? When I was little, I met my grandmother's brother, my Uncle Johnny. I met him one time. And when I met him, he looked at me and he's like, "Oh, she's going to be a model one day." And everyone laughed at me. They just, not because they didn't think, because I was like, I'm 5 foot tall. And back then, when you thought of models, you thought of like 6'4", like, whatever.
Cool, yeah.
And
Tall girls like me.
and
Yeah.
so every time I do that, I think of him. And even though like I only met him that one time, it's like I want to make him proud. And it is empowering for me. It's like um it's my art, I guess. In a way, you get to project different things, and I get to dress up real cool. It's a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
right?
It's empowering.
It looks like a great time.
I suggest a lot of people do it. Most people, everyone should go do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just do it for yourself, if anything, because it is just so much fun to just let yourself go and just have a good time. And that's when you get like the best pictures, is when you're not thinking about it too hard. You're just having fun.
Right. Like your essence comes through, really. Like that's, and that's beautiful in all of us, in my opinion. Like, that's just beautiful when you're really yourself.
Yeah.
The best, like, think about the best photos of you when you're looking through a photo album, like, that's how old I am, or you're through your phone in pictures. And the ones that look the best are, like that happiness is coming out or emotions coming out. Like you're really you. I take pictures of my kids, same thing. Like they're fascinated by something. Those are the best pictures.
They have like a glow.
See that outfit?
Exactly.
I don't think I look too good in that
glow,
outfit.
Anthony.
That outfit, I don't think I look too good in that outfit. Look. No.
Oh, I'd like to see
I'd
that.
be held up by a crane.
No.
Holding there like I don't
You don't have to do that.
Our friend Kim, who's on this podcast with us, who's usually here, she always goes, stop. She's from Massachusetts, and she always goes, stop. Stop. When he talks like that, she goes, stop. So I'm doing it for her. I'm channeling Kim.
She's challenging Kim. Kim's usually on the show. She's a medium also.
Right.
And
a veterinarian. And that's what she's doing now.
She's a horse veterinarian, and she's in the tracks right now.
Gonna be so sorry.
So cool.
And she'll be back because this is like that busy season for the horse racing tracks. This is her busy season. Yeah. So she'll be back, and she's a medium. And what we do with her is people send in pictures from different locations. We don't let her know the location, and she'll read the location, everything that goes on there. Or pictures inside a building where she doesn't know, and she is almost 90%.
I mean,
more like 98%, 99%. She's people. I mean, she's on the money, so we can't wait to have
fans
her
here. Look at that,
awesome.
fans. Kim. Yeah, Kim is like, oh, go look in the closet. There's a bottle that's green, and people are like, what? And they look, and there's a green bottle in the closet. Like, are you?
That's pretty cool.
In Florida,
she's unbelievable.
I think it was in Florida. She was saying, "There's a room in the basement. There's a door in the basement," and the guy's saying, "No, there's no door." And the woman's like, "They just found the door down the basement 2 days ago."
Right.
So she and she goes, because she said it opens into a big room, and they opened it. They didn't go in it yet.
That's sick.
Because that's how new it was. It was like, that's crazy.
That's so cool.
Yeah. I know she would be sorry that she didn't meet you tonight, because I know you'd have a lot to talk about.
We will meet when the timing is right.
You got that right. So other than Fort William Henry, what are some of your other favorite locations? And it's funny, going back really quick before I ask you that question. Anthony and I were part of a team that investigates historical sites in Morris County, New Jersey. So we do exactly what you do. We do a pre-investigation, then we bring the public in. So when you were saying that, we're like, I totally know what you mean. And you have your favorites, the ones that you connect with. Anyway, going back to my question, what are some of your other favorite locations? First of all, in this area, like this tri-state area, and secondly, anywhere.
Okay.
That was a long question. Sorry.
No,
I got there.
I'm trying to. We've investigated so many places, so it's like trying to.
I know, it's like picking your favorite child, I always say.
Yeah, because our group would meet every Thursday, and they do an investigation when the season is right, and then there's other investigations off. So, one of them was a house investigation. Believe it or not,
I do.
It was a town away from Amityville. And that was pretty intense. That was a cool investigation. I mean, not really what happened there beforehand, but the stuff we got helped give closure, so it was good.
Good.
Let's see. I like Eastern State. Oh no, you said the tri. Is that East?
No, it's okay. Yeah, Eastern State for sure. Well, Pennsylvania for sure. I consider that our area, even though it's not.
It's not tri. It's like quad.
Yeah, but close. I mean, we do a ton in Pennsylvania, of course.
I enjoy Kings Park. We've investigated there back in the day. Kings Park, insane asylum.
Amityville.
It's a psychiatric center.
Long Island.
See, Adam's from Texas. He doesn't know where Amityville is. It's
Amityville is in New York on Long Island. I think is that like Oyster Bay-ish? Well, whatever, it doesn't matter.
There, you got a bunch of different locations there. Yeah, that's like it's not too far from Jones Beach and all that area. So
but it's on Long Island, Adam.
Yeah,
on Long Island. Sorry, I
forget sometimes
where I am at all times.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything along that, it's by the beach.
Yeah, that's true.
By the beach. On the island, everything's by the beach.
It's so true.
There was a place called Cedarmere, and that place is really cool. It was like a teeny tiny castle, and it was closer to Queens. They shut down. I don't know if they were reopened, but we never even got to go back to do the reveal. That's how quick they were gone. But they were being run by a historic society, and the town, like, they got voted that they had to give up the building, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it was,
That's sad when it happens too,
that
a historic site, I mean, I did it out there. I did Katie's, and I did a bunch of private locations.
Yeah. Sorry.
So that's why you did Queen of Darkness.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do have light. Let there be light.
Let there be light.
That's funny. There you go.
Ooh, those cheekbones.
So
I'll tell you what, I glow in the dark. I glow in the dark. I'm so pale.
You're so white, you're clear.
I don't know what to do with this. It's giving me funny shadows.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Oh, thank you, Robert.
Hey, Robert. Yeah, he's
thank you. South Shore, beginning of Self and Cat. Yeah, we often forget that we have. Hi, Robert.
Robert, I worked with Robert. He's from Long Island, and we did a couple locations together with him.
Yeah.
But yeah,
right.
I mean, I did Katie's, Kings Park. I've been in and out there quite a few times and stuff like that, and a lot of private locations I did out there, mostly private out there.
It's a lot of private. Oh, Mount Misery Road. I mean, if you're talking Long Island, Mount Misery is pretty crazy. And before I knew the story, and before I knew the story of that bridge that's over there, I actually was walking with my friend Dimitri, and I will go out, and it's like I could see like everything. I don't know how to explain it. I don't do that as much now after my experience because it terrified me, so I don't really want to let stuff in. But prior to that experience, I was just all over the place with it. And we were walking, and I look over, and I'm like, who's hanging from the bridge? Who's hanging from the bridge? You know, and he's like,
Yes.
yo, you're freaking me out. Just,
That's the story about the guy hanging from the bridge.
yeah.
Yeah. You know,
I don't
and
know that. I don't
there's
know
the
Mount Misery.
cemetery there. I had the cemetery on Mount Misery Road. We went in there one night, and I was there with it was just three of us, and one of the women, she was walking up ahead of me, and I was calling to her. I'm like, she turns around, and the woman in front of me turns around. It's her. Also, I hear behind me the woman I'm calling, Anthony. Anthony, are you
Oh
okay?
no!
And I'm like, I turned, and then she was gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, holy.
Like a doppelganger. Oh my gosh!
Yeah. That
But
place is not good. Not,
yeah,
That's not a good thing.
It was on the main road there,
yeah.
and we didn't get too far in there because we had the cops on top of us and screaming,
Yeah.
"Come out now! Or if I come in, we're gonna take you away." I'm like threatening us, so we came out.
You're like, we're out of here.
Yeah, and he's checking our pockets for spray cans. Like I'm gonna spray. I'm like, I'm not gonna spray. I got a camera,
He's got dowsing rods.
I got my I know. Well, I have my night vision camera. The expensive camera. Why am I gonna go in there and spray with a camera? It's like crazy.
We've
But
been
yeah,
in we've been in the woods, and I just kind of will just step back, and I've had people walk right past me and not even see me there.
Jeez.
Did you ever see the black-eyed children in that woods?
No.
I went into the woods because I had I was seeing a horse.
I believe that.
No.
No, my friend said that.
I had to water a tree, but I was in the woods.
Oh God.
And I'm standing there, and I look over,
what?
and I see a kid.
He's seeing horse. I get it.
I'm so gullible now. I know what my friend was talking about.
All right. Coveralls, and he was
Right
just looking at me, but he had black eyes, and he's just like, there was no eyes; it was just black. And he gives a look at me. I'm like, what the hell is it? I'm like looking, and he just ran into the woods.
We have gotten children's voices in there. We've had a woman that'll scream. It's quiet and it gets louder and louder and louder, like closer and closer and closer, and then it just stops.
Yeah.
We've actually looked to see if they needed help. And then after we've gone there a few times, it happens a few times. Mm-hmm. We pinpoint a time of year when it's the most active. And we usually try to investigate around there, especially when there's a full moon for some reason. Not to get all cliche, but around that time, if the full moon lands in that week, it's you could feel it. It's so thick. I don't know if that's based off of rituals that might have been done in there that may not have been closed out properly for the new season. It's the equinox seasons around that whole time.
Okay.
So it's pretty
wasn't
crazy.
it supposed to be like a silent in the woods there? Some woman burned down, and now her walking through she burned it down, and you could see her walking through the woods there.
So my paranormal group has, prior to me joining the group, they have pretty crazy evidence from there. They were walking through the woods, and their walkie-talkies started to go off with someone talking through it. So they stopped, and they're asking questions. Now, they're not touching the walkies because they don't want to interrupt anything, but they're asking questions, and it's responding back. And it said, the woman, it said, help, my name is, and then it says, the woman, we're burning. So it's just the creepiest thing, and that's all through walkie.
Yeah. I got chills from that.
Yeah. So and my team has found a foundation in there. There was supposedly also a camp in there that burnt down. Multiple things kept burning down, and they say it's this escaped woman, Mary.
Yeah.
Did you ever do the
There's always
always Mary.
Did you ever do the Old Beth page? The old houses in there?
Yes.
Yeah, because I got some stuff in there also by myself. I walked around. Oh, well, I had things thrown at us, my son and I.
I
And
believe that.
yeah,
That place is heavy. Some of the houses, not in a.
it changed. We went back. They had like a candlelight walk,
Uh-huh.
and we were behind this one house. The house, I forget the name of it. Begins with a H. So we're standing there, me and my son, and all of a sudden, I just wanted to just punch my son in the face. I,
Uh-huh.
What?
I had to. I'm like, I'm saying, Jesse, get to the wood, get to the road, get to the road now. Why? Get to the. I'm cursing. I'm just get
What?
to the road. And he must have been about like 10, 11 years old. I just got
Oh
like
my God.
raged. So he went out there, and I walked out to the wood, the road there, and I felt much better. I was like, oh my God. As we were there, rocks were being tossed at us.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think it's time that we better move somewhere else. Rocks were being tossed at us on the road. And it was the crazy experience because I just got rage that I just wanted to hurt my son.
What?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was really bad there.
You get stuff thrown at you a lot. Usually it's
Yeah.
me, but
I,
spirits throw things at you as well.
yeah, I get things thrown at me. I get burnt. I get scratched.
He
I get
does.
Oh
He
bruised.
does
no, that's not
get
good.
Yeah,
things thrown at him a lot.
yeah. I
Maybe to
always
get your
get something
attention.
injured.
Yeah,
That's what I think
maybe.
they want.
I always
Or
feel like, I always try to go back to like the movie Ghost. Like
yes,
not so scary. They're just trying to figure out how to move the penny or
right. When he's trying to go through
the
the
bottle cap, I mean.
Hmm.
yes,
Yeah. So,
Or like the
that's
show
so
Ghost
true.
now.
oh,
On the
that show's
subway,
so funny.
I love
it's
that show.
so funny. It's
It
so
is.
funny.
I haven't
It's
seen
really good.
the new seasons, but
Mhm. Yeah.
We have a question about how about Central Islip? Is that how you say it?
Oh, CI.
Mhm.
I don't know. Is that even still there? It might be.
Yeah,
Is that
it's
is that
still there.
Pilgrim? Is
I
that
mean,
Pilgrim or is
oh
that
no,
different than
plus,
Pilgrim?
didn't they take that down?
I
And
feel like
now
they
it's just
took that down. Now there's just a
yeah.
Potter's Field.
It,
Yeah, a
We've
isn't
done
lot
the
of those
Potter's
places.
Field.
didn't they make it into like a what do you call a park, and you can walk into it?
I think so.
Yeah, and I know people that have done their EVPs and they get voices. Now you
Really?
can walk in; it's a park.
Yeah, because it's not there. The building's not there, but
Yeah,
that doesn't mean anything.
yeah.
Right.
Pilgrim State. It's very hard to get into anywhere over there because it's always cops all over the place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, it's still active. It's still, so
Yeah.
that's just a definite not a good idea to go into any
Hmm.
No,
place.
we don't recommend guerrilla
Yeah,
investigating.
no, don't do that.
Yeah. That's
We
what we
go
do at
into
Freedom
our
Park.
places. We'll do like the woods and stuff, but it's not,
Yeah, of
its
course.
own. That's different. We're
Mhm.
not breaking
Totally.
into people's homes and businesses.
Yeah,
That's
don't
not
do
a
Yeah,
good
that.
idea.
I
Don't
know.
do that.
Don't
Yeah,
break into
no
places.
jumping
Don't
over
do that.
fences. Yeah,
Like
No.
Kings Park, we did the grounds. Um, I have not been in one of those buildings in like 500 years
yeah.
since I was like 5. No, like older than that. But all the doors were at that time, not anymore, but at that time they were wide open.
Yeah,
The
there's holes in the wall.
doors.
I've been in there a
So
couple
we'd peek
times.
in,
Oh yeah.
and then I heard something in there, so I had to go check it out. But
Right. Of
that was a long
course.
time
Of
ago.
course you did. I think that's the obligation. If you hear something, you got to go in.
I've been there a
Um,
couple of times, and I went all the way to the roofs and everything. And I had
ooh.
so much stuff, and I've seen things there. I've seen people standing in the corner and different things. I actually drew those pictures also, and it's really, I mean, it's really sad, you know.
Yeah.
You
Did
know,
you go in 93? The tall one?
I'm not sure which one is 93. I
It's the
just
tallest one.
yeah, well, I've been. I guess that's the tallest one. That's with the
That's the
extended
one, yeah.
top. Yes, yes. I went up there. Um, yeah, we went all the way up there, and you get to the top. There's like where the old elevator motor is and stuff like that, and everything.
Right. So I used to have visions when I would go there before school. Like we would cut school in the beginning.
It's okay.
We would have breakfast and drive through. It was like the scenic route,
Yeah,
And we
yeah, yeah.
wouldn't go inside. We would just drive past it very slow. And
Right.
I would see like this old man type person, like in a gown or whatever. And then he started like showing up in my dreams, you know?
Oh boy.
But anyway, what I would see was like him like basically like laying down in my dreams. He would be laying down, and again I would be seeing like from his eyes, right? And I'd be looking up at the ceiling, and there were specific lights, and then it got to the end of the hall, and when I got to the end of the hall it was dark. I couldn't speak and I couldn't move my body, right?
Ooh.
So we actually wound up in that building. It was the only time I've ever been in that building. And I said, please, I have to get to that floor because I just want to see what does it look like, because none of the other floors had that light. So when I started to see like none of the other floors had that, I started to feel like a little like, maybe it's just a dream, you know, maybe it wasn't anything special until we got to that one floor. They did have those lights. And at the end of the hallway, it was an elevator.
Oh,
How creepy, right? But I would
Yeah,
always wake up right when it turned dark.
I wonder.
Wow. That place
I mean, if
is
you could,
crazy.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, you walk around outside some of those places, and you actually see the medical records and
Yeah.
people's, because they just left, and they
Yep.
left everybody's medical records
Very
there,
against
and
HIPAA
they're thrown
rules.
out in the street, and they're, you know,
Yep.
some people burning them and stuff. You could pick it up and read the whole thing, and some of those people were there, you know, maybe the 80s,
Yeah.
you know,
I was going to say 70s. Yeah, for sure.
80s, and you're like,
In the
wow.
90s.
I
Yeah.
think it
That
went to
closed in
93,
96.
94. 96
Like-
went to?
I'm pretty sure it closed in 96.
Okay. But that
I see that at school sometimes. You still see like the desks there with people's
They also
folders
had
and
an
stuff like
underground
that,
there.
abandoned stuff.
Had underground tunnels there.
Oh, do
which-
Yeah.
they?
Yeah, and I didn't go in the tunnels because
I didn't know.
being an electrician, I used to be you know, licensed in asbestos, so I know what asbestos smells like when you open up those things, there's asbestos all over.
Well,
You could come out of the tunnel. The whole place is
highly
asbestos.
unrecommend going in those tunnels because
Yes.
one, they are filled with asbestos, but two, like they have not been serviced in how long. And if you're in that tunnel, nobody's gonna know you're in there. And if something happens, God forbid, you know.
Yeah.
And a lot of them have been sealed off because of that,
Yeah.
but there's still access in other ways to get in. But I
manholes.
really don't recommend ever going in any
Mhm.
freaking tunnel.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Right.
That
Never.
scares me.
I'm
I
not
know
into
that
all
urban
that.
explorers,
You know.
right? Like, I mean, okay, but you still got to be safe. You got to be
I've
safe.
never been in
Anthony.
the tunnel.
Well, to get into that manhole, I had to go down I had to get into that tunnel. You had to go down a manhole cover and down a
No,
ladder.
no.
Yeah.
The size of me, I become a cork. So I'd be like, how am I getting out of this now? So
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
go down no manholes.
Oh my God.
That
I
place
just
is-
got like Winnie the Pooh vibes right there. Like, you know, I don't know. I used to read to my kids and you get stuck like from eating too much honey. Anyway. Oh my God, Anthony, you're so funny.
Yeah. But
A
yeah,
cork.
that place was
I was
awesome.
like,
I like the
cork.
place. I got invited by a photography group. They all they do is do photography. And they invited me, and I'm like,
Oh.
okay, I'll go. But I show up with a video camera. They all have regular cameras and stuff like that, and I show up with
You had a night vision camera, of course.
yeah, I
that's
had a full night,
attached to you.
full night vision
It's like
camera. and I
physically
walked around.
attached to him.
Yeah. And I walked around with that, and I got some stuff. I got doors
That's
slamming
cool.
on me. I went off on my own because they were just taking it for like, you know, the art, and I was going there for
Right.
the ghost.
You were like,
But it's very hard to understand. Like doors might slam and stuff, but there's no windows, so it could be a breeze. You know, it's like I always try to debunk my stuff. You know, I'm not going to say,
Right.
"Oh, there's
as it
ghosts
should
there,"
be.
you know,
Yeah.
like that. But,
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, it's best to debunk it because you want to make sure that if you're having an experience, it's a legitimate one. You know, you don't want to
Exactly.
bluff yourself.
yeah,
It makes
no,
your
I-
legitimate experiences more legitimate, in my opinion. Like it, you
Yeah.
know, I'm a huge debunker, and I always say, like, I'm your best friend if you want to prove something is paranormal. You know,
Occam's razor.
Let's get rid of all the natural explanations,
Yes.
yeah.
because there's nothing worse than you're like, oh, the window is open. You know, after you go After you've already told everyone, the door slams by itself, and then you're like, oh shoot.
We were doing a live investigation, and there was a person doing like this really cool experiment with like a laser, and we were like taking pictures.
Yeah,
And
I love
then
that.
like afterward, like you're supposed to be able to see spirit or whatever. And afterwards I'm like, oh my God, I got a baby face. But it was one of our investigators.
Oh no.
I was like, oh no, sorry, debunked.
You have
But
to
I got
account
so
for
excited.
everybody is. Yeah, no, I've done it. I've forgotten that somebody was downstairs or something, and I'm like, listen to the footsteps. You're like, oh,
But I
it's
do
just
enjoy having a reason for it, like getting like as much as it sucks, it's like good to know like I'm not then sharing that around, like, oh look at this, and it's just Dan. Freaking Dan.
That's why you got to, just Dan. I love that. I love it. Oh, it's just Anthony up there walking around. No, it's true. It's better to like get that all out of your system before you put it out there.
Yeah. You have to know your environment before you.
For sure.
You have to know your environment.
That's cool. That laser thing, though. I've seen people do like strobe lights.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
That is really cool.
I've seen that with smoke and everything, and smoke.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the smoke and the strobe. Yeah, the fog machine.
Yeah.
I mean, if nothing else, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Do we care if it works?
In the 70s, you know what I'm saying?
No.
With the fog and the smoke and
way
the
too young to know what you're saying.
Yeah. Back in the 70s.
She heard stories.
Yeah, I heard about it. I never knew. There's a thing I want to show. You said you wanted to show Bianca.
Oh yeah.
She had that advertisement. So I don't want to lose any time here. I just want to show that now.
Yes,
so this is one of the events she's going to be doing. Do you know about it, or it's in Ohio State?
Ohio State Reformatory. I believe that she will be doing readings there. If you can get a reading with Bianca, I highly, highly, highly recommend it.
Right.
I think I don't
know.
Yeah.
So we had somebody from Ohio on tonight, Al.
Okay, he's Ohio State, so maybe he'll go.
So go see Bianca, Al.
Yes, Al, please. Tell her Queen of Darkness.
Al's our friend. Al's our Ohio friend.
Here we go.
Very cool.
That's some advertisement. I like that.
That's so cool.
Yeah, isn't it?
I really like it.
It's perfect.
She's good at that.
August 31st, correct? August 31st?
August 31st.
Yeah. So, Al, you can get your chance to go down and check her out.
And Anthony and I can post that on our Seekers Chronicles site as well to promote it.
Thank you.
That's super cool. Yeah, she does. She looks so cool in there.
Yeah, I like the way
she's an incredible person.
It's very great advertisement.
I like it.
It is. It is.
She did a good job.
But I wish I could.
She was doing. We just did. We've been to the Samuel Miller Mansion and My Haunted Manor, and she just did that. Yeah. Yes. Anthony and I have been there, but we also had the guys on the show recently, a couple shows ago.
Nice.
And
you do that with them, don't you?
The Baiters and Daryl on the show.
Yes. And, I've been there a bunch.
Yeah. I've been there, and we've been there not too long ago. Stayed overnight, slept downstairs in the cot and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was there with Bianca. I don't know if I was there the last time she was there. I don't remember, but I was there a bunch.
We're thinking about doing something there too, because we do different events. We try to get events together for the Seekers Chronicles locations, and we try to get everybody that's like-minded like us to go in and investigate.
You'll have a
So,
great
you
time.
know,
Yeah,
You
would
know you've
we
been
love
there.
that place. That's a great place. Really
Spooky the
cool.
cat.
The house. Yeah.
Spooky the cat.
Oh,
Oh yeah, the cat, Spooky.
Spooky.
oh, Spooky the cat. Yeah, I love it. I
Spooky.
love it.
How do you do
Anthony
that?
was in his glory there because of the monitors. Like Anthony is the guy in the
Oh
van.
yeah, I went
Okay,
upstairs.
mental picture.
Yeah, that's cool,
Anthony
right?
is on the monitors in the van in Ghost Hunters. Okay, that's
No,
him.
That's cool.
Yeah.
He's in his glory. He's like watching me like trip down the stairs and like laughing. That's him.
Trey,
Like,
Trey,
totally.
and was Trey. He took me upstairs. I sat in front
Yes.
of her monitor, and I'm
Yes.
sitting there, and I hear a voice on the monitor, coming from, and it's her in the
Basement.
basement.
It was me.
So I'm texting, "Where are
I
you?"
knew that
I said,
voice.
I see you. And he's
He's
like,
texting me. Jenny, look up.
yeah, I also drew a couple pictures for them, which I don't know if they're gonna be using. But I seen a sailor in one of the rooms downstairs, and they had nothing. And I told them about it, and they didn't think anything. They said, So I drew them a picture of it, and we were watching the mine, and they go, "Oh yeah, we caught a ghost a couple weeks ago on this and stuff." I said, "Oh, play it back," and so they played it for me. As they're playing for me, there was a guy downstairs, down in the basement, as they spotted the ghost, and he said something. He was doing EVPs. He goes, "Is the sailor here that was?" And they jumped up and said, "Didn't you just tell us about that? Didn't you just
That's
became
tell
a
us?"
pretty
theme.
cool.
And I drew the picture
Yeah.
and everything. So it was like now they took the pictures and they're gonna see, and then they got somebody else like a week later talking about somebody in the Navy and sailor and stuff. So
Yeah, pretty
now
cool.
they're looking into it. So there's nobody that's no evidence of anybody in the Navy or sailor or something, whatever.
That's the thing with
Yeah.
that place. It's just so mysterious and so many crazy things come through and you almost
Mhm.
wonder like, is it just like a passing point? Like
Right.
is it like a spirit hotel? Do they
Yeah.
just stop by for a little rest and like because there's been so many different experiences each time we go there. It's always
Mhm.
something fun and interesting, but it's never ever really the same.
Right.
It's really cool. I love that experience for you.
Yeah.
That's a good
So
point.
yeah, and
It
that's what
is
they
one of
said.
those
Something
places.
different.
Mhm.
You got a train going by there. Who knows? Maybe they.
Well,
maybe,
yeah, it's right by the water too, and you know what
Yeah.
they say
Yeah.
with water and stuff like
Mhm.
that. So you never
The
know.
river, yeah.
And the bridge there that connects. I mean, there's so many different things, and like I said, the water with the activity, the water, and I don't know what stone it's still built on, if it's lime or whatever, So
Right.
and the activity, that's why it's so much activity there.
Yeah,
You know,
could be.
It's
so
yeah.
you got something coming up also. I want to throw the advertisement up there.
Oh, thank you.
Please.
Okay, here, and this looks interesting. Okay, you want to talk about it?
Yes, I will be
Oh.
speaking at the Rock Island Roadhouse Esoteric Expo. I will be talking about how it is to live with a spirit attachment and what I've gone through. It's going to be a great fun event. I'm really excited for it. And yeah, I actually have a video promo for it that I'm going to release probably tomorrow because it's kind of late now.
Yeah, but
That's
I mean,
really cool. I
you
love
want
it. That's great.
tickets? Anybody in the audience want tickets?
Tickets.
Ticket. What's it? Everything's on this calendar, on this advertisement.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
We'll post that too.
yeah,
Okay.
definitely
So
post
what,
this.
the Rock Island Roadhouse. What town is that?
It is far away from me. It is very far away. It is
Okay.
like plane rides away. Um it's far.
Okay.
Where is it? So anybody in that location might be able to check it out.
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea right now off the top
Okay.
of my head, to be
Okay.
honest with you.
We'll
I
figure it out.
just
makes
booked my
sense because-
ticket too. I literally is escaping me. I apologize.
It's okay. We can look it up too.
It'll be on
That's-
my social media. And I'm posting the promo tomorrow, so that'll have everything on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Don't worry about it. I do the same thing with everything.
Oh,
And you're on a lot of platforms up there, you know?
yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Magazines and everything going on up there. So
Those are the sponsors for the event. Paraflix is one of the sponsors for the event.
Nice.
And then those are the other sponsors as well.
yeah,
Okay.
I probably know at least half of those people. That's
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
definitely.
do. Sure you do.
yeah. I'm looking at that. I'm like, yeah, I know that. I'm thinking about that person. You know.
Okay, so
A lot of things.
it's actually the famous Rock Island from one of my favorite musicals, The Music Man, in Illinois.
Yes, okay. I thought it was Illinois, but I was so afraid to say that in case I was
I was
wrong.
like, is that the actual like that's
Yeah, it's in
goes to show
Illinois.
my taste in music. But no, my mom I grew up on musicals. So The Music Man, the first song in the movie is or in the musical is called Rock Island.
It was my first time going to Illinois too.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's cool. You've never been to Chicago? Nothing.
No.
Wow.
I sat in Chicago on a layover. I was
Right.
going over. I was going to Wisconsin. And then I sat in Chicago for a layover when I was also Wisconsin. I went there a few times. I went there a lot actually.
Wisconsin? Oh yeah?
Yeah.
We have
Yeah.
I love it.
I never did either one, so don't worry about it.
Adam wants to know if you've ever been mistaken for a singer because you're the Queen of Darkness. I get it, like the Prince of
Actually,
Darkness. The Queen
no,
of Darkness.
yeah, I have been.
Have you?
They
Oh,
asked
that's
me.
hilarious.
Yeah, they asked me when my band was going on, and I'm like,
Can you
huh?
sing? Can you sing?
I can, but not very good.
You're like, everyone can sing.
I'm
just
very
not well.
average. Very, very average. Not enough for where people are going to line up to want to hear it. That's for sure.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
That's why I stuck behind the drums because my singing's not there.
Oh, forget it. I can't sing
Yeah.
I can't sing a note.
Well, I sang backup, but that's about it. You know,
Yeah.
that's why I
That's
stay
funny.
behind the drums because I can't sing. And they said, you know, if he hits it loud enough, the drums, you can't hear him at all. So that's what they,
You just scream it.
You know, so
So that's that. So there's October 4th, correct? Is that the date?
October. Yeah.
and everything else
October
coming up.
Like I said, so like the next month or so, 2 months, I'm kind of unsure with, depending on what happens with that part.
Right.
And then in November, I'll be in Salem for the Salem Paracon.
Okay.
Right.
I think it is November 11th, or it's that week. I think.
Okay.
I'm really bad at this.
Yeah.
I'm terrible.
No,
at
it's okay. No, it's okay.
Yeah. And then I have some photo shoots coming up that I'm really excited about.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that
So you said you do those at location. At
majority of them, I would say like 98% of them are at historic or supposedly haunted locations.
Mhm.
that's so cool.
This one is not. This one is actually a themed photo shoot. So I'm excited for that.
That's fun.
That's awesome.
But I mean,
And
It must be
they get to see
spectacular
everybody get to see the pictures.
Hmm?
They're gonna be published in magazines where they, you know.
I hope
everybody
so. I hope so. But they will definitely be on my social media.
okay.
Okay.
That's for sure. So on my Instagram, if you want to follow my Instagram, it's at a dream _ within a scream. And that's like my TikTok and Instagram. And
Okay.
my Facebook is just Shannon Michelle Collins, the Queen of Darkness. Michelle with 1 L.
Right. You probably have to say that a lot.
Yeah.
I
don't
gotcha.
know.
I'm Jenny with not with OI. Jenny with
Yeah.
an IE. Jenny with an IE. Yep, gotcha.
Yes.
I'm
They
Anthony
either do
with an A.
they
Yep,
either do
I got
two
that.
L's or they'll write Michael.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So a dream within
A dream within
No.
a scream.
a dream within a scream. I said it right. I was
Yeah.
like, wait, did I get that backwards? Okay.
Right there.
A dream within a scream. Okay, and I'll put that on our site as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I'll
can put that
send
up.
it over.
That's so cool.
I'll send those to you. But it's
That's gorgeous.
yeah.
Yeah.
The Salem one. I gotta check into that.
Oh, the Salem Paracon. Do you
Yeah,
love
no, very good.
Salem? Do you like Salem? Are you a huge Salem fan? I feel like people are either like incredibly passionate about Salem or they're like, what?
Okay.
Salem?
I love the town of Salem.
Yeah.
I love the townspeople of Salem.
Mhm.
I don't love the tourism of Salem,
Oh, yeah.
but it keeps Salem thriving. So I
Mhm.
Right.
love that for them. I just don't love it for me as a pedestrian
I got you. I
and
got
for
you.
parking. But I enjoy the outskirts of Salem a lot. There's a lot of history around that town that a lot of people don't uh, look into. So that also Sleepy Hollow, I feel like doesn't get enough love. That's such a
Agreed.
creepy little town, and I love that area. And they
Yeah.
even do like tours of the cemetery and stuff. Like you could go do
Mhm.
tours, and a lot of times they have like different authors like set up with like a little table outside of the cemetery, and you can meet some authors and stuff. So I think that's, as a writer, I think that's kind of cool. That's the dork in me, but I
No, I
love it.
completely agree. I mean,
Oh,
my
good.
favorite Sam Baltris's book is Ghost of Sleepy Hollow, and he knows it. And
Aw.
like that's my favorite of his books, and I read them all.
Mhm.
So I love that one. And I agree that Sleepy Hollow is underrated.
Yeah,
It's
we
like a
had him
little
on the show
magical
recently,
town.
also, Sam.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
Sam's
Yep.
people.
Yep. Yeah, no, I agree totally.
Yeah,
That's a
Sleepy
good
Hollow's
point. So
good.
go to Sleepy Hollow, people. It's got
Yeah,
good.
check
Yeah,
out
and
Sleepy
Sleepy
Hollow
Hollow
too,
is good.
especially in the spooky season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
went
mean, do you
all
feel like
through.
are you busy in October? Like for that
Me?
reason? Yeah.
A lot of time. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
Mhm.
times. I'm a little quiet this year though. It's okay.
Yeah,
I'm good.
Oh, okay. See, there's Al. Al's there.
I was going. Yeah,
Nice.
Sleepy Hollow. I've been
Yep.
there on the off season, and when not everybody's there, and it's not bad. I mean, you walk, you go to the
Not bad.
cemetery, you
No,
walk
it's not bad at
around, and
all.
you know what I mean. I enjoyed it,
Yeah.
and I went there, and of course I seen things in the cemetery,
Of course you have.
but
You know,
That's a good place for a photo shoot, that cemetery.
yes.
mhm.
I've done one there.
Yes, I
Did
believe
you?
it.
I've done one.
That's
Not professionally, but I have done one there.
but that's a
Um,
gorgeous place
it
for
was
one.
so beautiful.
Yeah,
And there's that little side area where they have that little bridge that's not necessarily
Yes.
connected to the cemetery, but it's
mhm.
a nice little walking area. I love
Yeah.
that area
Isn't
too.
that the bridge that they said that from the rider with Sleepy Hollow with the headless horseman and everything?
Maybe.
That was supposed to be the bridge he
No.
chased Ichabod over the
Ichabod
bridge.
Crane.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
that's supposed to be the bridge. He chased him and then he threw the head at him, and yeah,
I
that's
love
supposed to be.
that.
Right. Like it couldn't go past there or something like that. Yeah, no, I love that. But there's so many other good
There
stories in Sleepy
are.
Hollow. Like, I
Mhm.
mean, we're going back to Sam here, but like I can't recommend that book enough because of all the other legends that are so cool
Mhm.
That's really
in that
awesome.
area. Not just that. I mean, I know that's why it's famous, but
So
Yeah,
it's
there's
but
so
called
many.
Ghosts of Sleepy Hollow.
Yes, Ghost
And
of
you can
Sleepy Hollow.
purchase his book on Amazon, I'm sure.
Yep. Oh
yes,
yeah, definitely, definitely. Anthony calls me fangirl, and I don't care
every time
because
somebody comes on with a book, she's like, ha ha ha. It's like,
I read a lot. Let's just say I read a lot.
That's good.
If you know, you know. If you're a reader, you know.
yeah, your
Yes.
book is sold already, but to her.
Yes,
I
I will. I will. I'll have like everyone buying your book before you even write it.
love that.
I'll be the first one to buy your book, Shannon.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
Read
she
it.
should definitely be on it. I mean, she has people. We have people from London, England. What's her name? Peg.
Yeah. They call her Peggy, but Penny. Yes.
Penny Morgan.
Literally have her latest book right here next to me. I
Yeah,
won't show you because
she was like acting like, ooh, and she actually sent her a book from England.
Aw.
no,
That's
I
so
love to
cool.
read. I love to
Penny.
read. So
Yeah,
Penny,
so
that's right. But she goes by Peggy. I mean, that's her nickname anyway.
yeah, I met her.
Everybody had such a good time tonight. We've got like 5 minutes. So that's like, oh my gosh, that went so fast. I feel
It
like
did go
we've been talking for
fast.
like 5 minutes and there's only 5 minutes left. Wow.
Yeah,
Go
We had some
very
really good
fast.
questions. I just want to make sure I got to everybody.
Somebody
I love the
asked
questions.
earlier, did I play music during investigations?
Yes.
I
And
do
you're checking it.
sometimes. I will play music from different time periods to see if we can get some activity or see if we can get some movement going and raise the
Mhm.
frequency a little bit.
Do you have
Yeah.
any connection to Native Americans or do you just feel that connection? You just feel a connection.
I believe that my attachment is
It's Native.
Okay,
Okay.
that's.
Okay.
I mean,
That I didn't. Okay. I don't think you did. You. I don't
prior
think you
to
said that.
that, which is weird. No, I didn't say that because I don't like to say that.
Okay. I just want to make sure because I was
Not for
paying
any other
attention.
reason than I don't mean I don't want to disrespect anyone, and
Mhm.
that is it. Like I say that with full respect. Like I'm not trying to, you know,
Right.
since I was a young child, I was always fascinated with their culture and heartbroken with what they had experienced, and I
Yeah.
couldn't I think learning about what they experienced, that was my first time learning about what like really humans could do to other humans. And then as I grew up, I learned that they
But
do
it gets
horrible
worse.
things. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's it's different levels of just disgusting. But so I've never done like a DNA. I don't have any relatives. I can't say yes I am, but my soul I feel is. Does that
Mhm.
make
Yeah. I
sense?
mean, I think
I
that
have
we
a
all.
love and connection
Yes,
to it.
Yeah, I don't think that's
I know
uncommon.
how you
Like
feel.
people are attached to an era, right? Like
Mhm.
I have no degree of sensitivity, but every time I go to like a Revolutionary War type home and there's like a big hearth in the kitchen with a fire, I can feel myself cooking at that fire. Like
Yeah.
I'm very attached to that time,
Mhm.
more like a colonial time period than I
Yeah.
am like a Victorian one where I'm like, like
Mhm.
everybody's got a different the
Yeah.
Yeah,
time
I
period,
still
that
feel the
era that
same
you
thing with
relate to.
American natives, with the attachment with them, with Indians, with and Indians and stuff. I always had attachment with wolves
Did
and
you?
the wolves. Yeah, I always
The
the
wolves,
first
I know. I
tattoo,
just didn't know. But I
the first
wondered.
tattoo. You know,
Oh
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
always,
Cool.
it was like I always had attachment with them, and I always felt a psychic told me years ago that I was from a tribe that I was a warrior, but on my first battle, I was actually killed on my first battle. Then they pointed,
Really?
I had my shirt on. They pointed, and you were killed right here.
What?
I got a birthmark right here.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
cool.
not going to show you the whole thing, but
He's
That's
like, I'm not gonna
cool.
take my shirt off. What?
right there, you see that?
That's pretty cool.
So they said I was. They actually touched my chest and pointed to it, and that
Um,
was, you know,
I
I was
love
like,
that.
whoa. So I was
Another
still.
chill.
I wasn't that good
Yeah,
of
me too. I
a
know. We're at the
warrior.
same time.
I wonder if, like, I always wonder, like, with you, Shannon, like, which came first? Do you ever think, like, which came first? You got the attachment or
I
like it just, yeah. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying by that? I don't
yeah.
know.
I feel like I'm not sure. I've had people say that it's almost like I've come back to myself
Right,
again.
exactly.
So yeah,
That's what I
yeah.
was trying to
So
say. Right,
so
like exactly.
and I kind of like that theory. I kind of see it. It makes sense. It makes sense
Yes,
why it would, you know, yeah.
I do too. I do too. And
So
it
it's
gives
like chicken
meaning
or
to
the
it.
egg.
It,
Yeah,
it gives like a better meaning to it, a more positive association with the
I
meaning with
agree,
it.
and I
Hmm.
like to look at it that way because I don't. I know it can get scary at times, and I know it can get heavy at times, but I think
Yeah,
that you also can draw in other things
Hmm.
with that. And so I feel like whatever like heavy things I have experienced not necessarily is coming from the actual attachment, but it's coming from things that get pulled in
right,
because of the attachment. And that's,
Hmm.
so
right.
I don't think that I have like you know I don't want to say it.
No, I got you. I think we know what that we were going to say.
Yeah.
I know Anthony's going to say we've got like 30 seconds left. So I just want to say you are absolutely beautiful. It was a joy, a pleasure to talk to you. Just a joy to meet you. And I can't wait to meet you in person. I'm jealous of people tonight who said they knew you in person, but I'm going to meet you soon. And come back on our show. Come back with Bianca. Oh my gosh, the two of you.
I would love that. That'd be trouble.
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
that would be
I got both of you on.
We like trouble.
That'd be great.
It was really nice to meet you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Don't go anywhere.
Really.
The show was, we'll talk a little bit.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So
hang tight.
It's 2 hour mark, so we got
2 hours, please.
2 hours. So I want to thank everybody for showing up in the audience. I want to
thank you, everybody.
Thank the Queen of Darkness.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much for coming on tonight. And
in the house.
You really we had a great show. You stepped in for Bianca, which is great.
Thank you.
And I really appreciate her, recommending you and everything. I know you guys are best friends.
What a good friend.
Yes, yes.
So I'm glad that you got to, you did get on the show. Hope you had a good time.
I had a great time.
So
I had a lovely time. Thank you so much for having me.
Good. I'm so glad.
Very much. So I want to tell everybody out there that, be safe out there. You want to look for ghosts. You don't want to be a ghost. I want to say, forget about it. Ciao, familia. Good night.
Bye, guys. See you next week.
I like that.
Yeah, it's good.
Hey, how you doing?